This video is also from the comments that I got. So please comment, share, and subscribe so that I can work on new ideas and deliver them. So today I'm going to show you how to integrate with OpenWebUI. OpenWebUI is a chat client which is open source, so you can also connect it with your with like you can download it and install it and run it with any open source LLMs. Now the comment that I got was why I can't if I connect with Claude anything, so the MCP server that I created, ServiceNow scripting, um, these were connected and these work well, and as you can see Claude is like amazing. But the thing is it is only limited to Claude if I connect it with Claude desktop. Now if I want to connect it with ChatGPT or any open source Llama or some other LLM, then what will happen is I cannot use Claude for that. So we will have to use any open source chat client. I can do it with many others, but OpenWebUI is something which is very popular. So as you can see, it has 102K stars, and it's also very easy to install, like start with. So if you have a Docker, it is just one command to run it on a Docker. I will not go into details how to install OpenWebUI because that is there are various good I would say uh, like libraries and videos for that, so you can use that. So as you can see, you can run it on there as well on your terminal. And if you have CPU only and you are running on a Docker, so you just have to do this and it will start running using Docker. So, and if I'll show you over here, so I have OpenWebUI running over here as a Docker in my container. Now, so once you have this installed, now the thing that I have created is the second part. Is how so again it's a chat, so I will show you over here. Once you have it installed, it will look like something like this. So you have to create a new uh, connection, and you can use so if I go to settings and connections, here you can add your OpenAI key, or if you are using Ollama, then you can use Ollama connections to connect it. So Ollama is running LLMs on a local device. So you can use either. Okay. Um Tool calling is better with OpenAI. So that's why I'm using OpenAI. Second thing is the now the thing is by default it will be not connected to anything, right? Anything, I mean ServiceNow is not connected to it. So first thing I will show is how to connect the MCP server that we built. So as you can see in Claude, the MCP server that we built is already connected. If you want to know how I connected MCP server with Claude, you can check out my video which shows so let's just go here and videos, and you can check out my connect Claude, Windsurf, and other IDs to ServiceNow MCP. This video has all the information. Okay. uh, Now if you want to connect that so let's just open this GitHub repo. And so this is the ServiceNow scripts MCP, which I have connected over there. Now, if I want to connect this with OpenWebUI, which is available over here, then first I have to download it, run it on a server. So I think Windsurf, we have it running already. So let's just, yeah. So yeah. bad request is fine, but I think this is the MCP server. Let's just check it if it is running properly. Yeah, as long as we are getting the results, we are fine. So it is running properly. Now, what do you have to do? Because so let me, sorry for that. Okay, so there are two things how you can connect MCP server with OpenWebUI. First thing is if your MCP server is compatible with OpenAPI, then it is good. What I mean by OpenAPI, so let me show you uh, where you can first add the tools. So here is the tool. Okay, uh, let me try to add a new one, and you will see. So what OpenWebUI like expects is OpenAPI.json format. How you can find that if your MCP server is compatible with it or not? You can just run OpenAPI.json, and you will see that well, it's not responding. Means it's not compatible basically. And what you have to do to make it work is so OpenWebUI created another uh, library, what which is called MCPO. What this MCPO does is actually a proxy over MCP. Okay, so if you have an MCP running at some, like for me, mine is running at 9123. Um, and it is not compatible with OpenAPI JSON. So what I can do, I can run a proxy server, which will which will call my MCP. And how I can check it? So here you will see that, and it is also very difficult, very difficult. So as you can see over here, you can run it without any installation in your Docker. You can use the same command API key, and here so if your MCP is streamable underscore HTTP, you can just run it with like for me HTTP 127. Let me show you over here. So I think I already had it. uh, Keep it bigger just to show you here. So here you can see I ran the same commands. Docker run 8000 MCPO API key. API key is like a placeholder. If you have a API key, you can add it. If you don't have it, you don't have to add it. My MCP requires like is connecting to MC like ServiceNow. So ServiceNow already has a service account, so I don't have to use this one. But if you want, you can. um, and then here is the command. So my MCP is running on 9123 and streamable HTTP. So once you'll run it, it will start running MCP Open API proxy and add port this. Now how I will be able to figure it out. So like if it is running properly or not, I can just go, and instead of this, let me do 8000 and check open api.json, and here you see. So this is actually not open api.json has all the documentation. So it should get all the documentation, because this documentation is what LLM or OpenWebUI is going to use to understand, okay, these are the servers or these are the tools that I have. If you'll check, it shows like title is SNMCP tool, and these are descriptions, create business role, and then others are also here. Okay, so once you have the connections ready, now why I used host.docker.internal, because if you use 127.0.0.1, which is localhost, and my OpenWebUI, so you'll see over here, both OpenWebUI and OpenWebUI Proxy, both are running on a container. So if I'll use for OpenWebUI 127.0.0, so that will point to the like internal Docker's localhost, sorry, containers localhost for this Docker. So, and I don't want to point it to that. I want to point it outside to my machine, and that's why I had to use host.docker.internal. So, when you are running everything on containers, you have to make sure that you are using correct ports. Okay, otherwise it will not give you any results. You will not get connections. Like if I'll show you over here, http dot 127.0.0.0.1000, which is the same thing, right? See, connection failed. So that's why you have to make it this way. Okay, so once you have the things connected, now you can use it directly. So uh, or you can wait, let me show you. So here you see ServiceNow scripts. This server is already there, so this tool is available. You can click over here and you can see that this tool is already available. Okay, now if I want to, you have to do one more thing, is make the function calling as native, because otherwise this will not be able to like call properly. So 4.5, I can use 4.1. Let me just do this once more, make sure that I have this thing function calling as, yeah, native. That is true. That is, can you create a business role, oh sorry, client script in incident table when page loads, it greets with an alert, hello, how are you today? So let's see. As you can see over here, it used like script this on load, and it created the script, and this is the sys of the script. So if I'll go back and maybe check it, client script. So I will say that Claude is definitely very clever and very smart, but this platform is easy to use when you're calling. So you may have to like give prompts or something. So as you can see over here, it just wrote the script as alert, which will not work because it doesn't have like functions and all, right? So it created the thing, but if it is correct or not, you can still see. So now, how to make sure that this is better? So what we can do in the workspaces, you can go in the models, you can click on create a new model. So its model is basically uh, Let me just show you. Model is basically something like where you can give prompts like what you have and all those things. You can select whatever tools you have and then connect it. Okay, so that way this model has like a better understanding of what is going on. And uh, because system prompt is there, right? So you don't have to like click on. So if I'll, instead of doing that where I had to click on plus and all, if I'll choose ServiceNow Expert, you see the tool is already connected. So I don't have to like connect and do those things. So that is the purpose advantage of having model. Now, the thing that you saw was MCP. For MCP, you still have to like connect with like there is a MCPO that you have to run another server. And so there are two servers which are running. One is your MCP server and another is a proxy server which is running in Docker. So sorry, Docker, which adds like a lot of headache. Like you have to add so many servers and all, right? So what I have done is I've created a tool. So now what is tool? So if you go over here, you see there's a tool option in the workspaces. These are called OpenWebUI tools, and OpenWebUI has like a library of tools. So there are so many tools available. You can search for like web search, and there's a web search tool available. So there are so many tools available. Same way, I've created a simple ServiceNow connector tool. And what you can do with this one is it's actually very simple. So let me just show you. So here you can like get HRSD data, risk data, and change data. And you can create records, update records, search records. So you can do any of these. Okay, and but how to install it? You can get it directly from here. So sorry, yeah, so you can directly get it from directly from here. Or if your is already connected, so here you can see it opened it directly in my system. And now you have everything, the whole. So what you can do now, so as you can see, the ServiceNow connector tool is connected. So now the environment variable, this connector tool is there, but it's not connected to any instance. So for that, what you have to do, you have to use so there's a option which is called valves, where you can provide your environment variables. So you can click over there, and then so suppose this is my incident. So if I'll come over here and just say here for admin, then password I can add later. And there is no everything else I can just put it as default. For password, so where were we? So yeah, first thing, the tools. So now I have added the username and password and the instance URL. So it tool is connected, uh, and if I have to just check it, I will go in the workspaces and check that I mean workspaces. I can just click over here, and as you can see, instead of one ServiceNow script MCP, we have another which is ServiceNow connector. And if I'll just save it, you will see that it is connected now. So and there's a GitHub repository as well. So OpenWebUI SN connector, you can also take like if you have any issues, or you can also like comment over it and check it if you want to. So next thing is let's talk to about it. So first thing, let me just do this again. Can you tell me how many incidents we have in total in our instance? So yeah, it added a limit of one. I'm not sure why, but let's see. Uh, yes, let's do this. Okay, so it is providing me a code which yeah, let's, and I like the follow up thing. I don't so I don't have to like really do this sample report. Yes, so it retrieved all the in my PDI 69 incident that we have, and let's just see the data. As you can see, it is providing all the data and priority and everything. Okay, total download link share next with you also. I'm preparing. Yeah, I don't think it is preparing anything because it is like not saying anything. Can you create an HTML report visualization based on the above retrieved data? Okay, so here this is an amazing feature actually. Uh, it is already creating. Just remove it. Yeah, so it has created a brilliant report that how many different types of incidents were there, and what are the like based on priority, it has segregated them and visualized it. Now I can simply download it and share it across. So it's an HTML report which can be shared. So I like this feature a lot, and you can keep on creating like more reports for assigned to or state or any type of aggregation. For I did it for CMDB as well. So yeah, it gives me sometimes the error limiting, but here you see it created a very good dashboard for the CMDB analytics. 25 total CIs or 9 unique type, 25 unassigned. There are different types of CIs. What are the operational status, installer status, everything is there. So, which is good, which I liked. So yeah, this is it. If you have any questions related to how, so again, let me just recap. I showed you how to connect the MCP server with OpenWebUI. You have to use, if you are using fast MCP to create MCPs, or using the one that I created, it will, you have to use another a proxy to connect with OpenWebUI. But the easier way to connect to OpenWebUI is using Tools Connector, and I've already published a tool which can connect to uh, many modules of ServiceNow, and you can use that tool. You just have to provide your uh, URL over here, and it will be, and like click on import, and then it will be able to connect it. You have to provide the whole URL, like http this, and then it will be able to connect it. Okay, so please use that to connect. And if you have any questions, I have provided the my GitHub repository URL as well, so you can use that to connect, to talk to, like raise any issue if you have any. Okay, let me know in comments.